sweeping remarks by Mr. Carlos, who clearly does not understand how geopolitics works, equating Islamabad and New Delhi, taking both those capitals in the same breath, a comparison that doesn't really exist. But, when we're talking about equating Indians and Pakistanis, is this actually a demographic threat? Is that actually a legitimate immigration concern, or does it risk stereotyping entire communities who are actually law-abiding citizens and taxpayers?
I think it's a split even among the MAGA base, that there are people who strongly are against illegal immigration. There are people who are against legal immigration. I think Carlos belongs to the second category, who believe that even legal immigrants should not be allowed. Thankfully, I look at it from a very different perspective. This person was associated to TPUSA. Luckily, he's not a Republican senator or a congressman. He's a very little known social media activist. And to be fair, the last I checked, he had less than 500 followers on Instagram and a few thousand on Twitter. The only reason he's become popular is because Indian media outlets have put his name out there, because when he made comments about H-1B visas and just the other day when he made comments about the statue. But either way, the American Constitution supports and protects the people there. So I don't think it will affect Hindus in any way. As you rightly said in the beginning, it's in private property owned by the Hindu temple complex. So I don't think legally there's anything that can be done about it. What he's doing is he's trying to appeal to the very small extreme right-wing or ultra-conservative voter base that the Republicans have. Who believe that even legal immigrants who are non-white should not be admitted to the United States. But that is going to harm the Republicans, because, as you know, there's an election coming up in 8 months. And just the other day, Trump's approval ratings were out, and in most of the polls, his approval ratings were below 40%. And this is only going to make it worse. However, if we don't, if as long as people don't make it an issue, this wouldn't even be in the conversation. And as you rightly said, 1% of the population, the people who receive the least benefits from the US, who produce the most benefits for the US, if they're called third world aliens, I don't know what to say. Aliens, yes, he can maybe come up with the argument that aliens is a legal term. In the US, we use it for everybody who's a non-citizen. That's true. But third world, really? Maybe he was talking about Pakistan.